First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Dolphins 7. Joey Sly set to kick off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Waddle will return this from the end zone. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 29, Tua. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Buying time to his left. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Slide for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Washington 21, Dolphins 7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Let him know, let him know. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. I got you, I got you.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's Tua. And a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
It reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Where's the 20? 52. 52 is the line. He can't regular. He's not going to get me. No.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. And the Dolphins have got it. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 30-yard line. 26 Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Miami.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Tua now on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure, they got him again. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. Tua on fourth down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Hey, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey,
That's what I do.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Washington on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Going for the deep ball. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Carter, 62 yards.
Back again up in this entertaining.